The discipline equation. Okay, I kind of concocted this a little bit with a few ideas of my own, and people sometimes ask, "Oh, Ryan, how are you so disciplined? How are you so jacked? How are you so fit? How are you so perfect?" Because that's me. Of course. But okay, apart from jokes aside, I get up every day super early before 10 a.m. I don't think I've gotten up past 10 a.m. in the past 6 months. I don't think I have. Maybe one time when I stayed up super duper late. Maybe those were once. But apart from that, you can go look at my Instagram, my Get Up playlist story or whatever it is. I have not you can see every freaking day. I get up anywhere from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. is usually the average. And that requires what some would say discipline, right? Because it takes a while. Part of it is also having a job, but soon I am leaving that job, and I have a special thing I kind of want to announce at the end of the video, but I'm going to save that for the end. So I guess you're going to have to stick to the whole video or skip to the end if you're lazy. So the discipline equation. What does discipline equal? And what plus what equals discipline? So we're going to start off with environment. Okay, your environment plus your community plus accountability equals success. Why does it equal success? So, for one, environment. What I'm surrounded by right now. If you were to look at my room, I have my desk right there. I have a futon right there. I have a picture of Arnold all the way on my door frame. And I have this whiteboard, and I have this, and I have my laptop and all that stuff. I have everything to produce success because it's my environment, right? The picture of Arnold especially, because obviously, and then I have an AOT sword in the corner. I might have to bring that up as my video, in my video sometime. But apart from that, all this stuff, when I go in this room, it cultivates success and me wanting to create a successful business. I have my whiteboard right here to remind me, okay, make a video, make something educational, inspire other people, show people what to do. I have my laptop right there, so if I need to upload a YouTube video, if I need to do anything, or if I need to be productive in any way, shape, or form, get to a client, get a text, all this different stuff. All of this cultivates that, and that is your environment, right? Wherever you want to go, right? If I'm trying to get jacked, I'm not going to be surrounded by French fries, onion rings, and have a McDonald's that I look at outside my window every day. That's not what cultivates success, at least not in my eyes. So next up, community. Why does community help cultivate that? Well, when I'm surrounded by frat guys in a big frat house that are drinking every night, am I going to lose weight or am I going to gain weight? I'm going to let you answer that. Being surrounded by the right community to get where you want to go, and sometimes not having that community right in front of you kind of sucks. That's how I was for a while. So I just thugged it out and I was alone for a bit. And eventually community kind of found me. So that's kind of what you got to do. It's not like you can't go and have a bit of fun every now and then, but if you want to get the most results as fast as possible and not be distracted, the best person to have is someone with goals that are aligned with yours, right? If I'm with a guy that is also on the road to benching 315 or squatting 5 plates or whatever they're doing, right? It's going to make me a lot more motivated and a hell of a lot more ready to get there, right? Rather than someone, I'm surrounded by a lot of people that are kind of out of shape and don't really want anything with their life apart from go to school and then just stay fat and just chill out their 9 to 5. I mean, it's just that's not gonna make you want to pursue more. Next, accountability. Okay, accountability, very simple, very straightforward, right? So, a long time ago, this is a little more personal, but lust is a big issue for a lot of people, a lot of young kids nowadays, right? I created a group chat with me and my friends where we were like, okay, we're gonna freaking defeat lust, okay? And every day, every time we failed, every time we slipped up, we just admitted it right in the group chat, and we were like, yep, boys. Or if we ever had thoughts, it was just like, that was there for us, right? And, it helped out a lot because, if you messed up, you have to text it. You have to do that. Having that accountability in there, whether it's around other people, which can tie in with community and environment, that accountability sheet, whether you have a calendar that you write on, or you have people you talk to, right? Or people that give you shit if you don't get to that goal that you wanted to get to. It can help a lot, and having accountability definitely helps. And that equals success. That will equal success in any goal, right? You have the right stuff. You have the right environment. And why? I mean, there's why to a personal level. And I'm going to kind of explain it to you a bit more on why we as people succeed and get discipline when we have all these things locked in, right? Now, for reference, I'm not an artist. Well, I actually am a modern Picasso, is what they call me, but I'm not classified as an artist. I'm more of a fitness coach, right? So, here's you, right? This is you right here, okay? And I'm gonna explain you to you, all right? You are a sponge. By sponge, I mean you absorb everything. Us as people, we all just like absorbing things. We all like we're curious, nature, learning. If you're this far in the video, of course you understand. You like learning. I can tell because you've made it this far, right? And you're also social, most likely. Some people are more social than others, but realistically, it's been shown that if someone doesn't have another person in their life for a very long time, it leads to a lot of problems because people are social creatures. That's just how people are, right? There's introverts and extroverts, but there's some people where it's just you need someone in your life. You need people to help you. And then next, we're reactive. We react to things. We react to our environment. We react to what demands it has, right? If we're really hungry, we eat something. If we're really tired, we go to sleep. If we don't feel like going to work because we need to sleep more, some people call in for work. Okay, very irrelevant there. But we're reactive to everything. We're reactive to people in our lives. We're reactive to things in our environment. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. And I'm going to say this is also you, right? Look at you, dude. You got like a nice bicep insertion, some good six pack right there, big chest. You know, you look pretty freaking mean. And look at you. You even got a big smile on your face. And look at this guy. He looks a little more like that. You know? And what is the difference? What's the difference between those two? They're the same. Like they're the same thing. Like they're both sponges. They're both social, and they're both reactive. What's the difference? Like, what's the difference? Okay? And I'm going to explain it to you right here. Their environment, they're surrounded by people that want to do what they want to do. They're surrounded by jack people, right? They have done things to get to where they wanted to go through their environment, right? They're surrounded by that stuff. They have reminders. They have a good community, you know? They have those people in their lives, right? And they have accountability, right? For themselves. Maybe this was built over time. But for me, I was like this guy. I was like this guy like 3-4 years ago. I didn't have a direction. I wasn't very fit. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how to get there. And now I would say I'm definitely closer to this guy, right? I'm definitely closer to him, for sure. I think. But like, in order to get there, it's not as hard as you think it is, right? Getting all these things isn't as hard. And this is why in my program, like this is like my this is everything, dude. Like this isn't everything. Obviously diet and meal plan to get there. But these are the big things that really get people results, right? When I'm talking to a client or I'm talking to someone else, they more talk to me like, yeah, man, I really like the meal plan. Like they like the meal plan, the diet plan, but the big thing they like is me helping them stay accountable by like DMing them and all that stuff. And I really hope you guys have that person in your life. And having that community of people, right? Currently I'm doing a beta launch, so I don't have a community yet because I'm still building it up. And also I help them change their environment, right? I help them make sure they can go to the gym every day. They have a little accountability calendar up, you know? It just helps them check like something off, you know? You got like, say a box thing, right? Say that. My camera ran out of storage. Crap, I was on flow there too. But you have a little calendar, you mark off, check. It's like that little rush you get because you got there, right? You did it and you get to cross off another day. You're one step closer to your goal. Eventually those days are going to turn into a month. That month's going to turn into 6 months. That 6 months is going to turn into a year. And then boom, you could be a completely different person. But you need the right structure, the right schedule. And that's for a whole nother video. And, you know, that's kind of, you know, yeah. But anyways, if you guys need help with all of these things on a more personal level, I currently do 12 and 24-week programs, basically 3-month or 6-month. And if you need help mapping all of this stuff out, I can do that, get you a good diet plan, meal plan. All you gotta do is check out the links below. I love coaching, and I love all you guys. Thank you for watching to the end. And I hope you guys get productive and you get to this guy rather than this guy. And as you can tell, like, you know, there's a difference. So get there. Peace.